Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Dodge, block, sneak. Oh, I'll have a bit of that.
I see you had a knack for misappropriation. I see you had a knack for misappropriation.
Let's do that. Oh, got more points to play with. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? A little bit of stealth.
Things tend to vanish off tables whenever
Sneaky
you're
sounds
around.
good. Let's do sneaky. Let's have some.
Things tend to vanish. You are going to paint the system red, my
Yes,
friend.
I'm going to need them. Next, aptitude.
You are going to paint the system red, my friend.
Yes, I'm going to need them. Drink effect, block, persuade, was near, dodge. Where there's Envy? Okay. Inspiration. Where's Envy? That's no
A lab
science,
spread, eh?
why not?
We all start somewhere, I suppose.
Male or female?
A lab spread, eh? We all start somewhere, I suppose.
That's the best of a bad lot, I think. Skin tone can stay the same. Eye colour. Not going to see the eyes really, am I? Right. For now, that will do. Name. For now, what is my name? That'll be me. There we go. Oh look, I've got dangly bits. Oh look, I've got dangly bits.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend. Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump. Initiate skip jump.
Intelligent.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%.
I think he
Power
broke it.
levels down 10%. Skip drive.
Shit.
I think he broke it.
Shit. Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was
inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes. Well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck! I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position.
This guy doesn't do well with it. This guy doesn't do well with it.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Do you want cat?
Ah, you've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. And move away, not stand there holding it. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Oh, look, dead dude. Oh, he's got nothing on. Okay. Oh, look, dead dude. You can't see me.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. Bound to be unforeseen side effects. Easy now. You've been frozen for a while.
Alright, so full damage is a thing. That's another thing. It's a weird thing.
Hey, you, come here.
Another thing.
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside. Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice.
You know what? That's ooh, goodies. What's that? Dehydrated water. Okay. Dehydrated water. Still have dangly bits. Still have dangly bits.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? Can you hear me? What in the hell?
Oh well, that's one way to sort out the ugly face. Fair enough. Oh well, that's one way to sort out the ugly face. That's the wrong button. There's a guy. dead. That didn't take long. Right, I'm dead. That didn't take long.
Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the
really?
board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have
Okay.
gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go. Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Hey, you.
Easy now.
Come here.
You've been frozen
You've
for
tried the best now.
bound to be
Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings. You've tried the best now. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Okay.
Damn it, my ears! Oh,
Okay.
what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the... This... Can you hear me? What in the... This...
Sneaky. Didn't last long at all. All up on the floor. I'm dead. Okay. This is going to be hard. Alright. Fair enough. Let's do this. Okay. Please don't stop me at the very beginning. It's not
Mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh?
Oh,
Not sure
let's
I
do this.
trusted
We can do
so.
this.
Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole.
Not want to shy away from the
thing.
dirt. Let's do
Nasty
this.
way to go. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole.
Not want to shy away from the dirt. Let's do
Nasty
this.
way to go.
It's not giving me stuff. No, it's not giving me stuff. Duck. I'm invisible, honest. I'm invisible, honest.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. Bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Hey, you, come here.
You've
You've tried the best now.
bound to be
Oh, I can skip it. Right.
Hope you don't. Come here. You've better. Tried the best now. We.
Oh, I can skip it. Right.
Hope you don't. Come here. Better. Yeah. Here.
I'll have one gun, please. Thank you. Leave me alone. Give me.
Here.
I'll have one gun, please. Give me. Leave me alone. Give me. 9. Hope you don't mind. Boom.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This. Can you hear me?
Nice. Thank you very much for the armour. And button again. Button again. Right, that's mine, that's mine, that's mine. Thank you very much, Lee. Right, that's mine, that's mine, that's mine. Thank you very much, Lee. Right, that's mine, one down. Another one somewhere. What's that? Oh no, it's clear. Cool. Another one somewhere. That's how we do it. Give me all your stuff. That's how we do it. Give me all your stuff. That's how we do it. Give me all your stuff.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
What do you want?
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? How is he? Of course I am. I'm a superior officer. Stands to reason, don't it? Just you watch. I'll cross these marauders off with a swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some. Need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
Nothing better than a laminated report. Right.
Fucking laminated.
Nothing better than a laminated report. Right. If you guys are going to kill everyone, I'll just loot everything then. Fine. I don't mind free stuff. If you guys are going to kill everyone, I'll just loot everything then. Fine. Thank you very much, Lee. I don't mind free stuff. Isn't that? Well, yeah, there's another one. Thank you very much, Lee. Is that everyone? Is that everyone? Awesome. Okay. That's where I'm supposed to be going. Awesome. Okay.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Intruders are not authorized to access the unreliable Marauder. Please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health. Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health.
That's the one I've got equipped. Tinker, can't do anything like that then. Fair enough. What's that? Upgrade your science skill to Tinker, okay. I will keep that in mind for next level then. Upgrade your science skill to Tinker, okay. I will keep that in mind for next level then. Upgrade your science skill to Tinker, okay. Apparently that's buggered. But I haven't got a... Apparently that's buggered. I haven't got a... That's buggered. I haven't got a... Breakdown. Oh, breakdown. That means I can... Nice. Breakdown. Oh, breakdown. That means I can... There we go. Nice. Modify. What's modify do? There we go. Nothing. Must need a thing. Okay. What's modify do? Nothing. Must need a thing. Okay. Okay. Got that. There we go. We'll switch. There we go. Over there. There we go. Ooh, an assault rifle too. Oops, wrong button again. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, an assault rifle too. Oops.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. Failure to do so. Gesture procedures initiated. Please engage in airlocks. Prepare to reject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express... This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Well, he be
I
dead?
am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Well, he be dead.
I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location. I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Okay. Skills. I made it science before, didn't I? How do I do it? Oh, click that one, okay. So we'll have a couple in science then. There we go. Be a bit sneakier, because oh, I can pickpocket soon. Well, maybe not soon. Okay. What trigger? Perks. Plus 50% base health. That sounds good. Ooh, more slow-mo time. Damage when alone. Walk speed. Sprint speed. Base armor rating. Vendors have more stuff. Carry more stuff. I think for now, let's have some more slow-mo time. Get the health at the next level. Hopefully I won't die too many times between now and then. Journal. Right. How do we save? Save. Any more stuff for me to rob? No.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain. The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
That'll be that thing then, okay.
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
Oh, the spec machine, okay. That makes loads of sense.
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Food. This is my ship, isn't it? So I wouldn't have the best leading stuff here. Yeah.
These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
Back to the beginning. Okay, nice. Out the door then.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Let's give that a go.
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Rightio. Let's see. Just need to go that way. What's that? Dogs fell asleep, okay. This is the fastest we can run. Didn't I? Well, 30 bullets. Don't want to be using that then. Let's try the shotgun. Invisible, you can't see me. Ow! Okay. Yeah, that didn't work. Right. So I'll have to start at the very beginning again.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it?
Still need to talk to her
Because
then.
you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister... Oh, by the law. Edgewater's not... Now, if you'll excuse...
Nice. Oh, I'm stuck. not. I die way too quickly. Maybe I should have got the extra health. One minute.
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
Oh, I can think about this now. Right, it's going to make this better. No, because I don't have enough money. That's disappointing. Oh well. In that case, I need a shop. Push to hold. Push to hold.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it?
It's gonna get old.
Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay. Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
$110, $173, $180. Nope, they definitely came off way too quickly. Right, I'm going to have to go back to town, see if I can get to town first and come back and murder these guys in a minute. Alright, let's see if we can bypass them.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it?
Right.
Because you sure walked... And if it... Oh, Edge... No, if it...
Let's try going this way. Oh, there's more. No. Please don't kill me. Leave me alone. There we go. Oh. Ha! That's what you get.
Whoa, hey, Where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? 4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
What? Stealing. Let's do that. Pinch all your stuff. Locks. Ooh. Okay. Nice. Tip, don't get caught. Got it. Right. Ooh, what are they? Mods? Nice. Fun times battle. That sounds fun. Bullets. Ammo. I like it. I like it. Those things again. Whatever they are. Pet pills. That looks like it's pinchable. What happens if I use this? Looks like it's everything. Okay. Transitioning. thank you for the stuff.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Oh, barbershop. He said to go to the barbershop, didn't he?
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Yeah, let's do that.
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement.
If I rob you blind now,
when I
you've got a shit
expire,
ton of money, I'm gonna
I
get
expect
annoyed.
Silas to toss my body into a ditch. Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged.
That was a bit disappointing. Can I use now? No? Okay.
What can I do for you? You know about Eugene? How? Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave. That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I? Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Thank you very much. Oh, thirst. Thirst, that means I'm thirsty. How do I drink? Not that button. Have I got a drink? was the other place we were supposed to go? Oh, small grave matter.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthy. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man... Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
Right.
You are?
Right.
Wow. First time anyone's ever told me that. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
So you're actually streaming?
I'm actually streaming, yes. I'm live at the moment. I have a whole one viewer.
Who's that?
I haven't got a clue, I haven't looked.
Okay. Fair enough.
To be fair, he's very nicely been here long enough for me to watch me die about 4 times on Supernova.
Fair enough.
Hasn't said hello yet, but hello anyway, person watching me.
Is it volume? Or can you hear you?
You can hear me. You can hear you too. So you may as well say hello.
No. And you? How did you carry on doing that? Enjoy.
I thought you might.
Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Alright, let's
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Lord, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Sweet, you may as well just fire and kick that door open the way you come to it.
If you really want me to, I could. And then you'll soon know what it's like.
After the house inspection, after the house inspection.
I wouldn't really do it.
Well, if you're going to do it, at least warn me so I can at least record it going terribly wrong.
I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
Hey, Lynn, shut up. Insistent or what?
Yeah. Right, I'll see you later.
Toodle pip.
Let me know when you finish.
I might do.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy. Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead. All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic. That's all I can ask of you.
That's some interesting here. Ooh, helmets. Can I afford one of them? No, I can't afford one of them. Can sell though. What have we got to sell? No, I need that. I need that. Need them. I want that. Showboat for melee weapons, not using one of them. Mr. Power, melee weapons, not using one of them. Fun times barrel, no idea what that does, but sounds fun. Critical damage plus 25%, nice. Energy cells, ammo, armor parts, pet pill, sounds like I need that. Mr. Ouch, good to go. That's a sight for a weapon, so I think I'll keep that. I can go. Need that. Okay. Hold to sell jump. Okay. Alright, I've got a bit of money now. What have we got? That does 9, that does 10. Gives me a 7. can't afford that no more, so I have to come back when I've got more money. Nice. Armour. Got rid of the dangly bits at least. Put that down. Nice. Oh. That was underwhelming. Let's see what else we got. People down there. Stuff down there. More looking. Very fast. There we go. Okay. With all the petty things to steal, I think that's going to be the pettiest thing I've ever stolen in any game. Where'd the guy go? better than the one I just bought? That's better than the one I did. Typical. That's bulky though. Heavy weapons plus 5, stealth minus 5. You know what? That keeps me alive a bit longer. I'm happy. Right. Let's sell some of my plunder. Heavy ammo I want to keep. Does this one have the same helmets? Let's have that. Right. There we go. I thought there'd been a thing in there. Well, that didn't work. Whole load of not all around there then. Okay, let's up here.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame though. Eugene was a good worker.
sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute.
Squeeze. Cool.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling. The war, the coming apocalypse, man versus machine. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies. Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance? I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saw tuna cans, mostly, some Spacer's chaw, few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid. Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name. They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Sleep deprivation. Superman must sleep on his ship every day to prevent exhaustion. Hunting rifle. Yes, don't mind if I do. Probably don't want to shoot him. He's definitely got a bigger gun than me. Let's see. So already got one on, hasn't it? I can have one though. Ooh. I've just spent all my money, haven't I? Right. Must remember, need money to do upgrades. Got it. Right. Oh, don't come in here, dude. I was busy. Get. Can't steal from me if you stood right in front of me. Come on, move.
Hey, I saw that. What do you think you're doing? All right. Don't let me catch you here again.
Nope, right, go the long way around. Okay, fine. Go the long way around. No. Nothing there. Huh. Nest. Awesome. Okay.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients. You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Okay.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime. Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Go. Nice level up. Right. Let's see. Oh, you. Shush. Stop squeaking. Yeah. You're very lovely, but come on, stop squeaking. I'll have all of them. Wait. Behave. No. Lie down. Go lie down. Come on. You just have to attention, are you? Okay. What else have we got? Some better guns. Cool. Nice. Awesome. Right, where did we park the ship? Apparently I need to go sleep. This way?
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
Hold on. Right, I think
If your
that's a good time
equipment
for me
is
to
indeed-
stop. So, save.
Of repair or modification. The Crux 2000 workbench is at your
Rightio.
disposal,
Well,
Captain.
thank you very much for watching me. I will be back on probably later on tonight. So, if you want to carry on, by all means, feel free to join me then.